If I don't get the right opportunity to use the psychic buff and soul with Espeon, then I have to add some princesses. And in terms of the weaknesses and all these things that are mentioned by Umbreon and Sacco buffs of all kinds of ways to enunciate the little detailed coups and the menu. So keep it right, and if you bring in the deck into the super world, then you have to shrink the cycle off with Urshifu. I think it has some edge against Among Us in the fight steal coverage of the aspects of the Law U and the flying types that are like Pelipper. They're okay with KOing. Basket pigeons and all kinds of kettles annoying a little Urshifus, Steel as well, and Goldengo with the spot that's annoying, and the flying type Pokemons that are Punjabi MC. Dancing with the Hisuian, Arcanine, and the Ninetales that hate you out of the slut Flutter Mane. With this kind of switch, it's a connection to the Pain Spain. I'm written to get this one to hat off. This is super consistent with the damage and is defected by the abilities to turn it into the really scary moments as a result. And it's with Gastrodon, where I feel like I have to make this kind of poor connection through Zambia and to switch into Fluttermane again. And if I do it with limited abilities of Jigglypuff, then I have to half-ass it with Ninetales again. And that brings me back to Didrio and the back speeds into the Tornadoes and Landorus. And that priority gives it fake out with the goggles, safety ones, and I have to deny the protect priority moves. And in DD, she can do a lot of what Flater I think that she would take it in a chill manner. For example, Father Bullet and capacities with Michelle. That can be scary at times when it gets to Walworths and set up trick rooms again and again and again. I get some HP up with the Venusaur, the Urshifu, if he for close attacks, then that's a huge beat. And for those reasons, these teams are not exactly super anti-medic. They're just waking up to the roaring winds of the roaring moon. Anyway, that's it for the breakdown of the its. And I have Ulam Rouge, Armor Rouge, and Drake and Urshifu. If Indeedee slams me with the Jigglypuff song, then I know what to do. I know how to fake out with Iron Hands. I can lead with Espeon, Vacking, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Leafeon, and doing something sinister with Water Attack. And I wonder if that's going to be the taste of the season. The lettuce flavor is really going to happen. So, in order to execute Executor, I need to blame no one and rely fully on my own talents in mathematics and calculative capabilities to dose enough at a time. And I think that's because I'm super talented at sporing with Among Us. And that sets up Armor Rouge for some easy rounds against Chiyu. And I run into a lot of blocking and reasonable distilled water fountains that go for Halloween and follow me. Trick, what's that one called? I think it's Follow Me with the omnibus. And if I trade that for nothing, I continue in modesty and generalized libertarian capacity to be in one-on-ones at the finals, the very Montenegrin rounds. The Bet Swamper, it's a great one too. I know that it's all going to be dependent on the tailwinds of Thunderous. If he sets them up well, then the Steel Terra Drago moves are going to be super effective with Salamence. That works for me, that works for Jigglypuff, that works for Clefairy. It's possibly even fun for more Gen 9 picks, such as nothing comes to mind. Quick, Koraidon, banned from VGCs this year. I know I could have, would have, should have gone with some fairy types, but the bug types are all game. They're all Creepy Crawlies are non-deniably strong against these kind of dragon moves. That's my point. The the Shadow Ball attacks against this kind of dragon, they really hit hard. Against the Espeon, it goes for Psychic Taquamo. That kind of littering space out with Gholdengo. Oof, Icy Wind and Paradox forms are not allowed this year at this speed. I'd be pretty annoyed if I got a dragon against the Togekiss. But we don't see a lot of those this season. We see a lot of Urshifus, definitely. And a lot more Fluttermane, number 1. We don't see Corsola a lot, or Swampers. Why not? They should be with the final evolution of Piplup. That looks like King Penguin, Kingolion, with his +1 speed, with the Tailwind set up by Thundurus. That would be fantastic and fabulous. Not to put anyone down, we're just faster than Drago. We're pretty low HP on the fake out after this, and then we distract with Gastrodon's setup. That's just a tank. So wise than Buttermane.